It's a beautiful day to you, our intelligent and beautiful, handsome investors, both at home and also in diaspora. How you all doing today? I hope you're fine. For those who have subscribed to this channel, I want to say I'm giving you a big thumbs up. And for those who still subscribe, I also want to say a big thumbs up. So today I'm going to be talking about land investments and the importance of land verification. In the previous videos, I have talked about some important things, cogent matters that you need to understand as far as real estate investment is concerned in Nigeria. So if you have not seen those previous videos, not to worry, just go to my previous videos, check, learn, and do well to share this video. So this morning I'm going to be talking about land verification. Now, when we talk about land verification, it's due to the fact that in my years of experience, I've had certain instances whereby what is being projected to us as the title of that property turns out to be false. This is Nigeria. Such situations are bound to happen. Now, why do we do land verification? We do it because of the fact that we want to protect your interest. We do it for the fact that we don't want you to have issues even after years that you've bought the property. How do we verify property? I'm going to break this conversation into different instances, and I'm also going to be talking about the place of due diligence in real estate investment. So you know that it is very important you subscribe to this channel, because apart from one or two other YouTube channels, this is the only channel that gives such information. Now, first of all, I have 7 years real estate experience. I've worked with 3 major developers, and in my course of working with them, we've unraveled a lot of things that I want to share with you, and these things may even perhaps affect your decision and investment opportunities in the future if you don't understand them. Why do we verify properties? Now, we've seen over the years that development is coming towards of course, development shifted from the mainland. We looked at the place of Ikeja, we looked at the places of Magodo, and development is moving from that angle all to the island, the Lekki corridor. Of course, you will all know the value of property today in the Lekki corridor. And everyone presently right now is talking about, if they're not talking about Aja, if they're not talking about Shangotedo, if they're not talking about Ibeju, Abuya and the likes, they're obviously talking about Eleko area, they're talking about the Dangote refinery, they're talking about the Alaro city, they're talking about different places in Ekpe, which is true. Development is moving towards this axis. And one of the things I want you to understand is that as this development is moving towards this axis, government's interest will also be noticeable in this axis as well. Now, when we talk about government interest, we're talking about the status of government's role in that axis. And this is why land verification is very important. Over time, we've come to discover that lands are divided into two. We have the global acquisitions and we have the committed acquisition. And when you want to make a real estate investment, unless a thorough due diligence is being done and carried out, you obviously cannot distinguish the property that falls under committed acquisition and global acquisition. Before I go further, what is committed acquisition? Committed acquisitions are lands that governments have separated for different projects. It could be for hospital, it could be for institutions, it could be for amusement parks, it could be for anything that will bring development to that society. And if anybody happens to buy that kind of properties in that axis, forget it. It doesn't matter the amount of money you spend. That land is government, you ain't going to get it. They are not going to give it to you. But for global acquisition, of course, after you follow some due process, some due diligence, you submit some papers, you do some work at Alausa, government obviously can release such properties to you. Now the question is, how do you know a property that is committed, and how do you know a property that is not committed, that is global acquisition, without doing due diligence. One of the reasons why we've become popular today in the Nigerian real estate sector is that we are not in a hurry to sell a property. Even if you choose not to buy from us, even if you choose to go with another developer, another realtor, we owe you one responsibility, and that responsibility is to tell you the truth. Due diligence, you cannot undermine the role of due diligence in real estate investment, because a lot of things are happening. Recently, I did a search at Shongutedo. I did a search at, of course, we do that almost all the time. And what we discover is fascinating. Like, it's unbelievable. And of course, this is Nigeria, whereby anything is possible. There was a property someone showed our clients at Eleko. In fact, the man was about making purchase, and he called me. He said, Adejare, I want you to help me just look at this. I asked the man, how much have you paid? This man has already made a 1 million naira deposit because the realtor in charge asked him to do so without verifying. Now, when we went to search to the site, we went with some licensed surveyors. Now, one of the advantage you have, enabled us to handle your property transaction in Nigeria is that we work with licensed surveyors, we work with lawyers, we verify before we recommend it to you. So when we got to site, when we chatted, the search result indicated that same property is under Lagos State Industrial Scheme. That means that property is committed, and this man has already paid 1 million initial deposit with the intention of paying more over the course of time. The story right now is that the man is still trying to get back the refund of his money, and his bill come today, come tomorrow. Of course, in subsequent videos, we are going to be talking about different refund policies and why you need to be careful before you pay for a property that you have not verified. Property business is a very, very lucrative business here in Lagos, Nigeria, and that's why you have to be careful. Some people are out there to make money. Some are not even concerned whether the land is safe or not. This is why you need to allow us to help you verify. We don't sell our properties. Of course, when you sell, you make money, but the truth of the matter is integrity oversees money. So if I should give you my observation, this is what is on the property, this is the title of the property, these are the situations on the property. If you choose to accept, fine. If you don't, I will not sell a property that will give you issues in the future. Integrity is better than money that will obviously go over a period of time. So this is why. So this video is going to be in two phases, and do well to subscribe. I told you very well. So I'm going to be explaining the processes of verification in the subsequent videos. I'm going to be talking about different places that you should verify before you buy. I'm not saying such places have problem. No, don't misquote me. I'm only saying that if I should mention some of those places, before you pay for such places, you should verify. And you don't need to worry, we are here, we do that for you. And of course, this is why we are making these videos. So in case you're coming across this station for the first time, my name is Adejare Ademola, your number one property professional, and this is Property Matters. And this video will be dropping, of course, twice every week on my channel. So do well to subscribe, and you'll be glad you did. Have a nice day. Bye.